Hello, my name is Christopher Cover, and I would like to welcome you to Into the Tower. This video documentary is to help people understand the true elegance and impacts that fire towers had made in American history. Most fire towers today have fallen into a major state of decay or are no longer standing, but there are still a few left, and we're going to show you some of the magnificent views they have to offer. That's coming up on Into the Tower. In the 1900s, there was no such thing as cell phones or radios, so getting out information that there was a fire in the area was pretty hard to do. By 1905, America installed its first fire tower in Maine. During the Great Depression, President Roosevelt signed in the New Deal, creating the CCC Corporation, which built major roads and national parks that we still see today. One other part of that is the fire tower program. To prevent fires spreading through the area, fire towers were placed on big ridges in the area so you could spot wildfires in the area. In 1934 was when Tennessee started building its own fire towers. The first tower we're going to go take a look at is called Worthington Knob. And remember, climbing fire towers is done at your own risk. At the time that most of these fire towers were built, there was not a OSHA requirement, so we recommend wearing harnesses and lanyards because all you have is just this metal railing and the steps, and especially carrying equipment up, we want to take extra safety precautions. Worthington Knob Fire Tower is at an elevation of 2,500 feet. And is a 60-foot fire tower that sits on top of Worthington Knob. Well, that's such a wonderful climb, climbing all the way up to the top of these towers to get some of the beautiful views. We're going to be going to Maynardville next, a tower that had been relocated. So let's head on over there next. Maynardville, Tennessee right now, standing at the bottom of this 100-foot fire tower that was built by Air Motor. This fire tower originally sat on top of Walker's Ford and was moved to Maynardville in the 60s. What you're looking at now is what's left of an Osborne fire finder. This would have had a map of the area in it. It was invented by William Osborne, a U.S. Forest Service employee in Portland, Oregon in 1915. This device helped locate where fires were, so responders can put out those fires as fast as possible. So with a view like this, it makes it easier to be able to see fires in the area. They would sit up here for two times a year for about a 2-week period and be looking out for wildfires that would start in the area. They would radio other fire towers in the area to try to even get a better measurement so they don't burn down the forest. Now the next fire tower that's coming up is called Mount Sterling. This 2.7-mile hike to this tower is magnificent, but I must remind you, it is definitely not for first-time hikers. Mount Sterling is the highest fire tower on this side of the Mississippi River still standing. The tower is 60 foot tall and is by the CCC. So let's go ahead on up. Now this next fire tower we're going to be going to is called Mount Shutstack, buried in the tall mountains of North Carolina above Lake Fontana. This fire tower is a 3.5-mile hike on top of a 1-mile hike across the Fontana Dam. We'll be taking a closer look at this fire tower that's coming up next on Into the Tower. The Great Smoky Mountains had several fire towers throughout it, but unfortunately most of them have been removed and there's only 3 that are left standing. So I started off my journey to Mount Shutstack. The fastest route from Knoxville is taking US 129 the Dragon. When I arrived at the Fontana Dam, I was meted by a metal gate. Currently, the Fontana Dam is closed to vehicular traffic, however, you are still able to hike across it. It just adds another 2 miles to your journey. The shortest route to Mount Shutstack's fire tower is on the Appalachian Trail to Lost Cove. This trail has several switchbacks and major elevation gain. Once at the top of the mountain, you will see a chimney and a foundation. This is where the watchman would have lived while he was on duty, looking out for fires. The fire tower is 60 foot tall, standing on top of a 4,000 foot ridge. Mount Shutstack fell in a major state of decay. However, due to efforts of local hikers, they were able to restore the steps. Now this next fire tower we'll be going to is called Laurel Grove. It sits on top of Walden Ridge in Clinton, Tennessee, just under 1,700 feet above sea level. The fire tower itself is 80 feet. Now, it requires about a 1 mile hike to the tower, but other than that, there's really not much information to go on, but it has magnificent views. So let's go on over there and see what's going on. Fire tower we're going to is in Burnsville, Tennessee. Guys, today we're standing 85 feet in the air above the beautiful area of Burnsville. As you notice here, we're kind of out in more of a flatter part of Tennessee. It is really beautiful. This fire tower is in excellent condition. It has the table in the middle that would allow you to set up and do the measurements to see where the fire is. Still's got its electrical outlets and light sockets too. And remember, 3, 2, 1. And remember, climbing fire towers can be dangerous. Please do not go on your own and always take extra safety precautions. And this couldn't be done without the help of TennesseeLandforms.com. They have a map that shows all the fire towers in Tennessee, as well as some of the ones that are over the mountains in North Carolina. As you can see here, all the fire towers are marked with red towers. When you click on one like Laurel Grove right here, it will give you a link, and when you click on that, it gives you the name, the GPS coordinates, and some other details on maps how to find it, as well as a picture of the tower if it's available. A really useful tool to kind of help decide if you're going to go to that tower. One other thing though we recommend is you contact your local forestry, because unfortunately this map isn't always up to date and some fire towers are closed or are on private property now, and you don't want to get caught trespassing.